Hello, and welcome to the overview of the Bush Fellowship. My name is Adora Land, and I'm the grant making director with a focus on the Bush Fellowship.
Hi, my name is Malcolm Chapman. I'm a Bush Foundation consultant and a 2015 Bush Fellow.
Our aim with these webinars is to provide more detail on what the fellowship is, what we look for when selecting Bush Fellows, and really important, how you should think about developing a Bush Fellowship plan. There are 3 webinars on each of these topics. They are short, and we encourage you to watch all 3. So let's get more into the overview of the Bush Fellowship. We'll talk briefly about its history and the purpose of the fellowship and selection criteria. Malcolm, can you share with us some of the history?
Absolutely, Adora. The fellowship started in 1964, and last year we celebrated 60 years. Our founder, Archie Bush, believed in people and supporting their growth. He often did so from his own personal giving, and that intention transferred formally into the Bush Fellowship after the foundation started. The fellowship is an opportunity for leaders with a strong track record to grow their leadership capacity to do even more for their communities. And that remains the central focus all these years later. Since our founding, there have been over 2,000 Bush Fellows. Applications are open every year. And today, the fellowship awards up to 30 individual leaders $150,000 each to invest in their leadership growth.
So, what exactly is a Bush Fellowship? The Bush Fellowship is a self designed leadership program that gives individuals the flexibility they need to develop their own capacity to lead effectively. Unlike our other grant making, this program focuses specifically on people because we believe that change happens through people and that the future of the region will be defined by what the people in it believe they can do and be. So, through the Bush Fellowship, we directly support people to grow as leaders, and we consider every investment we make to be an investment in inspiring, equipping, and connecting people for greater impact. What do we mean by leader? For us, leadership isn't a role or a title. We believe that all sorts of people can lead and drive change. If you go to our website, you'll see that we recently announced our new class of fellows. Take a look at their profiles, and you'll see that we support people who are leading change in a variety of ways through education, the arts, leadership development, and more.
Let's get into more specifics about the fellowship. There are 4 ways to think about the Bush Fellowship. 1, your leadership growth. The Bush Fellowship is for leaders who are already doing amazing things in their communities, and they have big ideas for what more is possible. That means you should already have a proven track record of making good change happen. 2, taking your leadership growth to the next level. The Bush Fellowship is about thinking big about what's possible in your community and knowing how an investment in your leadership will help bring that change to life. That means you are already ready to grow your capacity, knowledge, and network to lead in order to create bigger changes in your communities. 3, thinking big about what's possible. Bush Fellows have a vision for large scale, equitable change that they see as needed and informed by their community. Additionally, they understand how they need to invest in themselves to get there. And that vision translates into a strong fellowship plan. And 4, naming what you need to become a stronger leader. Because Bush Fellows have a clear vision for change, they also have a clear idea of how to design a fellowship plan that helps them grow their leadership and bring that vision to life. Now, before you decide whether to apply for a fellowship or not, consider these 4 things and how you would talk about them in your application. There's also one really big misunderstanding people often have about the Bush Fellowship, that you can work on a project during your fellowship. The Bush Fellowship is not about a project, it's about you. You are the project, so to speak. So if you focus your application on describing a project that you want to work on, it won't move forward. You should be describing your leadership over time, your big vision for change, and what you need to develop using a Bush Fellowship that will make you a stronger leader to make that vision real. Perhaps one of the most unique things about the Bush Fellowship is that Bush Fellows design a plan unique to their personal leadership growth.
As we end this webinar, we thought it might be helpful to name a few things we look for in Bush Fellows. Bush Fellows are committed to leading equitable, large-scale change. Bush Fellows have a proven track record of making good change happen. Bush Fellows are experienced problem solvers and are able to get results. Bush Fellows make mistakes and they've learned from them. Bush Fellows share what they know and help others grow as leaders. Bush Fellows know what they need to grow their leadership and they are ready to take on a fellowship. Be sure to watch all of the webinars. The next two go further into how to think about your fellowship plan and more about how we select Bush Fellows. And make sure you check out our website for all of the information you need, including timelines, deadlines, application questions, and opportunities to register for live Q&As. Thank you.